Let me just tell you a story about kid number 67. Let me give you a little backdrop because I want you to understand where it came from. And you can do with it what you want. A number of years ago, we challenged as many of our leaders who wanted the challenge. Maybe you want this challenge, maybe you don't. We said, can you meet 100 kids in 90 days? Now, the way that we kept track of that was we sent our leaders down to Staples or Office Depot, and we said, buy the 3x5 steno notebook that, you can roll them up. There's 50 cards on one side and there's 50 cards on the other. And then kids never need to know this, but just write down those kids' names. Now, the reason we did that was because as you wrote down the kid's name and anything you might have learned about them after you're away from the kids, of course, you then use that. We would pray 20 minutes a day. So as you get to know kids, at first you're going to spend, you only know 6 kids. So you're going to be rolling through that thing and you got 20 minutes to pray. But eventually as you get to know kids, and maybe you get to know 100 kids in 90 days, you're only going to get to spend a few seconds per card. And we believe that the power of prayer and the power of getting to know these kids, it's a great way to track it. Well, that was our assignment for the student staff that I was kind of working with. And so I said, I want to do it. So I had started a wildlife club at a junior high, and so I got my steno notebook, and I started in. And I can still tell you, to this day, many of those names, especially the first 15 that I met. But it's interesting, because years later, I went back, I found it, and I went back, and one of the kids that to this day I'm closest to is kid number 67. He's still in that steno notebook. In fact, I guess we've known each other now for maybe 15 years. And I did his wedding just this past summer. We're good friends. Here's my takeaway for you. You might think to yourself, as you're tracking and following and doing contact work, that you might even say to yourself, I know which kids, I'm going to be friends with for life. And I'm telling you, you just don't. Keep meeting kids. After you've met 20 kids, the tendency is to say to yourself, I got all these kids. Just keep going. Keep pushing yourself. We are a mission. We're a mission to reach lost kids. So keep pushing yourself to meet the next kid and new kids and pray for those kids. And you never know where the Lord will take that and what He'll do with that.